1:04 left in the fourth quarter. Schroeder with the ball. He dishes it to Freak. 11 feet away. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Down low, here's Hickson, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Korver. He's guarded by Arthur. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Denver, Dennis Schroeder. At the line for two.
Okay, gentlemen, two shots. Two shots.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that stretches their lead to 8. There's 31 seconds left in the game. Pass to Foy. To the paint. Here's Fareed. And the layup's good off the glass.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's his third personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. Randy Foy is on the wing. Passes it to Jokic. Feeds it to Foy. Out to Gallinari. Moutier dishes to Gallinari. And the foul called on Freak. That's his third foul of the game.
That's his third personal foul. First team foul. Denver calls it.
Foy, the pass to Nurkic. The dish now to Foy. Offensive rebound, out to Gallinari. And so the Hawks take the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Al, plenty of battling out there tonight. At what point did the team start to really respond in terms of trying to stay on top of the momentum in this game?
It all started the second half. We didn't do a good job the first half. We let them hang around. But, you know, at least we reacted better the second half. This is one of those games that we just had to, you know, will our way to win this.
You toughed it out, Al. Thank you so much. Guys?
Doris, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Jeff T. He stepped up his game tonight, getting it done all game long and making the plays whenever they needed him to.
When it comes to Jeff T, there's an aggressiveness to his game that allows him to be a difference maker. He's always going to be the one who dictates the pace of the game. I love that about T. He's just as skilled at orchestrating for his teammates.
Boom, boom, boom. That's right, Ernie. Instruments. This guy was instrumental tonight in making sure they avoided a second.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.
as I was saying, we got a real big problem. All this kitty stuff. Your evil twins, Cece and Dom, got you doing Vet, what was that word he was using?
Rebrand?
No. Recalibrate. All this stuff they got you doing to recalibrate your image is cost you in the hood, fam. Yo, the streets is watching, and they're not convinced.
Vic, how many times do I have to tell you? The streets ain't always right, man.
Nah. It's always good in the hood. Let's not forget, I am a student of human nature, all right? Take your man here. He's playing his hair video game is to not address the reason why his brand Jordan sneakers are sitting on store shelves collecting dust.
Ooh.
Okay, what are your suggestions, Victor?
He wants you to rob a bodega. I'm sorry.
Look, man, I'm not talking about some focus group, all right? I'm talking about the hood. They don't trust you no more. They see you coming to the arenas wearing them tight pants y'all ballers be wearing. Your high water ankles be showing. Your pants is just so tight, man. Your ankles be choking. Air it out some. People don't see themselves in you anymore. Look at me. People don't recognize themselves in who you are. Okay, you want to recalibrate? Fine, B, go ahead. Recalibrate back to Harlem. Remind these fools where you from. Represent, you know what I'm saying? Like, where's that Jesus piece you used to rock? Now that Shuttlesworth.
With them fake chains we used to wear.
Yo, but that's my point. Yo, let me get you some nice jewels, huh? Make you flossy. Get you a new whip, something that the hood will love. Let's remind these fools that you the Harlem Renaissance up in this piece. Get a club, I don't know, something. Just throw your weight around, man.
I mean, at least get me some, too.
Yeah, and get some nice free vet, too.
Nah, but for real, in all seriousness. You think it's that bad?
Yo. Cats be laughing at your corner commercials, B.
Come on.
But that's what I'm saying. Yo, we could change all that. Hey, now, I know CC's your manager and all, but everywhere she leads, you can't always follow. Now, I'm not trying to catch no charge, but CC got people out here laughing at you, fam. Now, just let me take care of everything. You the CEO, I'm the CFO, Chief Flossing Officer. You hit me with that bread, and I got you.
CC.
How y'all doing?
What up, CC?
Freak, can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, what up?
In private?
CC, go ahead.
Okay, well, I thought we were supposed to be having a private meeting today to discuss business.
CC, what you think we doing?
Am I talking to you? You know what? Y'all ain't talking business. Y'all talking nonsense.
We were actually discussing the questionable nature of the promotional strategy that you and Dom have employed on Freak's behalf. Now, it doesn't necessarily resonate with his core fan base, primarily due to the fact that it negates the legitimacy of his personal background and history in favor of reaching a larger, primarily more disinterested demographic that would prefer to judge Freak's past as opposed to appreciate it.
Yo, what Yvette said, 4 times 25, 100.
Oh, so now you know your times tables. Yvette, occasionally proving that you're articulate doesn't mean you have business acumen. Beyond, of course, your clear mastery of basic arithmetic, we all know you can add up how much Freak makes.
Okay, Cece, that's enough.
No, you know what, Cece? You're absolutely
Anywho,
right.
Freak,
And
the reason-
speaking of basic arithmetic, how much of Freak's money do you take?
Okay, what did I just say about
That's
A
Team
what?
I
A
take.
manager?
What did I
Is that
just
what
say
you know?
about
No,
Team
the
Freak?
only members of Team
Good.
Freak in here are me and you.
Oh, you know what, Cece? This isn't the womb, okay? It's not just you and Freak.
Speaking of, how's that going for you?
Hey, come on.
Oh, snap!
You gonna let
Hey.
her talk to me like that, really?
This
You need to
is
check
way
her
too
now.
cold in. I
Yo,
ain't even
check
talking
her
about the
now.
weather. Yo,
Yeah.
I'm out.
You know what? I think
I'm
I'll
out.
join you.
No, darlings, please. Please, have a seat. I would just love to hear what you all were just discussing. Better yet, let me guess. Hey, yo, I'm saying, dude, what you need to do is hit up these parties. Yeah, you need to show these fools how you still have mad love for the hood. Get you some flossy jewels. Make sure every time they see you whistling the new whip. Better yet, let's get us a dealership or a club or something. Never mind that house you promised your twin sister you promised you get for your parents who are still in the projects where you left them.
Yo, that's not fair. I ain't leaving my ass.
Hey,
and you
it's
know I'll never leave our parents in
about a
projects.
thing, fam. I'll take care of everything. All you gotta do is break me off with that bread. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Wow. You know what, Cece? I don't know what's going on with you tonight, but I think it's best you go home. We will continue our meeting here.
You asking me to leave?
Yes.
Hey, yo, freak. It's all good, man. As a matter of fact, CC, I know you don't like me. You never have. I don't know what I ever did to you. But at this point, does it really matter anymore? Look, I just want you to know that I'm really sorry. But whatever it was, I can honestly say it was not intentional. All right? Hey, freak. Think about what I said earlier, man. I ain't trying to catch no charge. Vet, you ready?
Let's bounce.
Cece. Okay, you know I love you more than life itself.
Then how come you always put them before me? I don't put anyone above you, not even myself.
You sure about that, Cece? What would you just call all this? I mean, you come in here blowing up my spot and you insult my brother?
He's not our brother.
You disrespect my woman.
Just trying to protect you.
From who? From the likes of you? But you don't think I realize that I have vultures and blood-sucking leeches in my life? Don't think I realize that you're one of them?
Bloodsucker?
Yeah, but you know what? That's what I think the problem is. It's because you realize you're no better than them and you're ashamed. But in fact, you're worse because we share the same blood. And just because they don't have the same blood running through their veins as us, doesn't mean that they don't love me. Yeah, their love might be flawed, but it's true. What you need to understand is I don't need you to protect me anymore. I don't mind the people closest to me leeching off me. Yes, you do leech off me, and I leech off you too. You love business and you love me. I use that. Vic? Vic? You know he don't mind running these streets. He's my connection to things I don't want to deal with anymore, so I let him do him. I take care of him, and in return, he looks out for me in places you know you can't. And as much as you don't want to hear this, Yvette, she is the eye of the storm in my life right now. She is my only calm. She's my peace, my shelter. I use these people and they use me. I just don't call it that, Cece. I don't call what you do using me. I call what you do caring for me. Forgive yourself and forgive them for using the resources at their disposal to get what they need. And what you need to learn to do is just trust me. Okay, I've always had a good judge of character, even before I was born. Remember? Because I chose to come in this world with you. That's right. It was me and you in the womb just kicking it. Right? Right?
I was born first.
Yeah, you were. Swish.
Some people say you just a hang-around, that you're a leech. Why is that the word?
Yo, because people just don't know,
They
yo.
be hating?
They be hating. They hating on my game. They hating on our friendship. See, FOF, friend of freak. See, nobody got that like I do. And everybody else wants that. Who doesn't? But that's my boy. I'm in that spot. That is my lane, and everybody else just got my boy knows, right? There's two ways that I could do this. I could do it a legit way, or I could do it the crooked way. And I'm really, really, really trying not to do it the crooked way, but Freak can't help me do that.
He could put you on?
Maybe. You got to do what you got to do when you need to do it to get ahead. And that's what I do, and I'm just really good at it. What can I say? I get by, day by day, step by step.
We got Blake Griffin and the Clips on deck tonight. Going up against him, you almost just hope you don't end up on a poster. But I've never been one to just get out the way. I'm ready to step up, no matter the consequences. Gotta earn my stripes sometime, you know? Here we go.
We're coming at you from the Staples Center in beautiful downtown Los Angeles as the Clippers prepare to take the floor. Last outing for Atlanta unsuccessful. The loss to the Lakers at the Staples Center.
And with the number of turnovers they had in that game, guys, it was going to be an uphill battle all the way.
Especially when you couple the turnovers with the soft defense they were playing. That's a losing combination.
Tip-off goes to the Clippers. For a different look here, Smith checked in for Jordan. Lance Stevenson comes in for Paul Pierce. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Austin Rivers in for Paul. And so in the game for the Hawks, D, he's in at the 4 spot. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Hardaway. Then it's Mike Scott. And it's Splitter in at the center, filling out the middle. And that one's good. Hardaway has got 5.
And Coach Doc Rivers wears multiple hats for this organization. Not only is he the head coach, but also in charge of all basketball operations, really the leader in a lot of ways for this team.
The Hawks trail by 7. Schroeder passes to D. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
And really lucky that they weren't blown out in that game, because I just thought the effort was lacking.
They just couldn't hit on anything that worked for them, no matter what approach they used.
That's good. 8 points for Smith.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
It really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
Now here's Splitter. His last outing, he had 8 points. Left side, Hardaway. And they call an illegal screen here.
Yeah, good call there. I mean, feet clearly moving when he set the screen.
And he lowered the shoulder, too. I mean, they were going to get him there one way or the other. I mean, that was an easy call.
Here is Stevenson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Now here's Rivers. He's guarded by Schroeder. Rivers kicks to Smith. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Josh Smith.
And the first one at the line is good. The Hawks trail by 6. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. And it's Pierce in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And it's Freak missing.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Now here's Griffin. He's coming off a 13-point game against Oklahoma City.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
And Redick is just an unbelievable three-point shooter. It's not just his volume. It's his pinpoint accuracy. By the end of last season, Redick was 40% from behind the arc for his career.
Paul with the ball. He's coming off a 13-point game against Oklahoma City.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game.
Jordan the screen. Griffin sets the screen for Paul. Just 5 to shoot. The 10-footer. Los Angeles with another miss. And for Redick, he knew what his NBA career would be like. Way back in 2005, Clark, I recall him saying, I think I'll be a role player like 80% of the players in the league. I don't expect to be a star. I'll just shoot. I'll be a team player.
Yeah, and he's exactly right. He was highly decorated in college, but every scout knew his strength was shooting the basketball, and JJ knew it as well.
Griffin's shot is off.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him.
Horford dishes to Teague. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Redick passes to Griffin. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Griffin's got his second basket of the game.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Korver kicks to Horford. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, now Horford really has become one of those elite two-way big men. And that's very rare. You look at most bigs in the NBA, they excel at either one end or the other, but this is one of those guys that does it all.
And Horford at 6'10", a natural power forward who's been pressed into duty at the center spot, but he holds his own on the low block.
He also does a really good job, Kevin, moving his feet and covering in space, covering the pick and roll. He's outstanding in that regard, which is important in today's game. He's got mobility and a high IQ.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Teague gets to the rim for two with the D all over him. Teague's got 6.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Now here's Paul. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Usually you talk about how tough a player is, and you're always talking about big guys. But Chris Paul is as tough as they come playing that little point guard position.
Yeah, he's a power pack when you look at him. I mean, he's played through a lot of injuries. And
they're making a switch here. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Clippers lead by 1. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Josh, what do you need to do in the second half as a team to come away with this win tonight?
First 5 minutes is going to be big for us. We got to go out with the same intensity and energy that we did in the second quarter. We have to withstand it for 2 more quarters and hopefully come out with a win.
Josh, thanks for the time. Good luck in the second half. Guys, back to you.
Thanks so much, Doris, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back in there for the start of the third quarter after this break.
All right, fellas, still anyone's ball game right now. A few things from the first half. Firstly, our offensive output in the paint was really encouraging. But that being said, let's make sure we don't get too one-dimensional in the second half. I want us getting points from the inside and out. But we did get a nice lift off the bench in that half. I might want to stay with some of those hot hands, so everybody be ready. The pace of the game, just to bring that up real quick, isn't a huge concern because I think we're suited to play at any speed. But somewhere in the middle of the tempo spectrum would probably be ideal. This is a very tough opponent, and we've got a difficult half in front of us. But I've got all the faith in the world in you guys. I know you can get this done.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. You look at Josh Smith in this game. I mean, he has been everywhere. The Hawks. D, he's checked in for Millsap. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Thabo Sefolosha. On the court right now for the Hawks. D in at the 4 spot. Teague out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Horford. And it's Korver in at the 3 spot. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
You know, huge height advantage there. but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Now here's Schroeder, defended by Paul. Freak dishes to Horford, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one, drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. What a season for Al Horford last year. Such a great display from him and his team as he led the Hawks to the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference.
And for all the team accomplishments the Hawks had, Horford was able to hit some of his own milestones as well. Had his first career triple-double last season.
Got that one up quick. 12 points for Smith.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
There's a screen. Stolen by Pierce. The dish to Smith. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by T.
Horford was really a cog in all aspects of the Hawks last season. I mean, a major cog. Just a consistent presence inside with his 15 points and 7 boards a game.
Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Paul passes to Smith. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on Horford.
And for Horford last year, the numbers were down a bit, but that wasn't due to his play. I think the Hawks were just a more balanced team, and he could obviously put up bigger numbers if he wanted to, but by
34 seconds left in the fourth. We've got Crawford. Griffin is out there with Pierce. Then it's Rivers. And it's Paul in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Here's Mack. No good on the triple. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, with the game out of reach, intentional fouls don't mean anything. It's just an exercise in futility. Let the clock go.
Yeah, I agree with you, Clark. Just doesn't really make a lot of sense at this point.
Taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now the feed to Millsap. Tries again, and Freak with the layup.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
And here's Rivers. And the foul called on Freak. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. The free throw drops for Rivers.
At the line for 2.
And so he makes both from the line. Matt can't get it to fall. So the Clippers winning this one easily. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused.
Chris, how does a win like this help?
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Blake Griffin. No matter what they threw at him during the second half, it seemed like he had the answer and was able to find all the shots he wanted.
Is there anyone in the NBA who's more straight up scary than Blake Griffin? I don't think so.